What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Esse coming at you with another reaction. This one right here, I'm gonna do. It's like it's like a little story. You know, the Chicago people. Excuse me. This one here, I'm doing a story of Melly, or 5'1" Young Money shooter. I'm just like everybody else, my boy. And I mean that all that drama that's going on over there is crazy. It's sad, but it's entertaining, and it's sad to say that shit because people are dying, right? People are dying. People are losing their lives in the streets. They're getting in prison, they're getting locked up. But to people outside of that world, it's entertainment because we're watching it on YouTube. YouTube makes documentaries, videos of, okay, this person was one of the scariest person of this. This person killed so many people, but they died. So we're doing the story of how many bodies they got, you know. So it's entertainment, and that's sad, bro. That's sad. But what can we do? All we can do is fucking just, you know, go with the punches. If nobody's changing it, might as well just see what the fuck they're talking about. You know what I mean? Anyways, this is your boy Esse. Hit that like, dislike, comment, subscribe, share it. Let me know what I should do next. This one right here is gonna be the story of Melly, or 5'1" Young Money Grave Digger. And let me know what you guys think, man. Rest in peace.
Born in 1991 on the south side of Chicago, in the Randolph Towers to be exact, which was the Black Disciples' headquarters at the time.
Hold on, let me see what that shit said. Started in 1991, all the way up. You guys could pause it and read that shit.
Disciples' headquarters at the time, and where his stepdad, Fido, was one of the leading figures. Melly grew up together with his younger brother, Wu. They had the same mother, Angie.
Oh, that's Melly and them when they were kids? Oh, shit. I wonder how this dude got these pictures.
Same mother, Angie B., who tragically passed away from cancer when she was only 40 years old. Melly's stepdad and Wu's father is named Jerome Golden, also called Fido. Fido is currently in jail after being sentenced to life in prison for his involvement in 4 murders in 1994. Melly was only 3 years old when his stepfather got sentenced. By the way, Fido was the brother of G-Slim, one of the founders and leaders of NLMB. He was shot and killed in July 2017. G-Slim often looked after both Melly and Wu during their upbringing.
I feel like everybody in this video and all the pictures that they're gonna be shown, man, they're probably all gonna be dead, bro. Crazy.
The Randolph Towers, which was located at 6217 South Calumet Avenue, also raised infamous members such as Lil B from EBT, Lil Reese, Varney, and Lil Rob from Lemron, Frito Santana from Front Street, E-Day and C-Day from 600, and Doo-Wop from NLMB. The buildings were later torn down, and large parts of the Black Disciples' leadership were arrested and locked up. Melly and his family later moved to 59th and Calumet, which is in the middle of 600's territory. It was there he got to know Tay Capone's sister, Maynard Red. Melly went to DuSable High School, where he became 600's territory. It was there he got to know...
God damn, she look good, man. I bet you she deadly than a motherfucker, though. I bet you she deadly than a motherfucker. Ooh, damn, she look good.
Tay Capone's sister, Maynard Red. Melly went to DuSable High School, where he became friends with several 051 members, such as Zico. After Zico was killed in 2008 by a key from THF-46, Melly started claiming 051. However, Melly, who was already a BD because of his stepfather Fido, never switched to Mickey Cobra, which is the nation most of the 051 members claim. It was after the murder of his close friend Zico that Melly began to enter the...
I'm around these streets to get in there. I've been had that with them hoes. Shit, I'm in here for my brother Zico, fast little marking streets.
criminal path.
I like to read these shit, dog. I don't know about you guys, but I like to read that shit.
He started to become extremely active in the years 2000.
Bitch, I'm back to keeping it on me like I did in 2012 every day.
2011 and 2012, and after a while it became too dangerous for Melly to live on 600's territory. Melly therefore moved around a lot and lived with his grandmother Alicia and his real father Yamor. Melly started shooting at rival gang members in 2010. It was around that time the war with THF-46 started to heat up. Melly actually jumped off the porch kind of late. He was a great student in school, but
Yo, this little audio, that's in all of these fucking documentaries, ain't it? I hear that shit a lot. And all the documentaries about the Chicago people.
eventually he got sucked up in the streets. In February 2012, Melly caught his first body when he and Kiddo from 051 allegedly
Sure, 21 years sentence, possible chance of parole in 2024.
killed Shaq from 600 in an alley on 59th and Calumet, right where Melly lived.
That's a dude in the trash can, right? And I think, yeah, I told you guys.
Melly mocked.
Like I told you guys, I see a lot of this shit. Like I watch it because it's interesting to me. I mean, it's just it boggles my mind how people in another state live their life compared to how we live our lives. Every state lives life differently, similar but in a different way. You know what I mean? Poverty, everybody, but the way we deal with it, the way we cope with it, the way we come up, the way we get the money, all that's the same, but different. And as in the race, I ain't want to say it like that. The blacks over there, the Mexicans over here, the whites over here. You know what I mean? Like every race does the same shit to each other. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Shaq several times after the murder. He tweeted things like, Shaq was laying next to that garbage
Yep, the garbage can. Remember that shit?
can, smelling like one. Melly also made several scornful tweets.
I'm glad you steady staying. I'm glad you steady staying. Little shit about YM. I see his ass. Moved out Drexel. I still live in y'all shit and go home every day. Pfft. He was playing with death, bro.
Tweets where he mocked 600 for not doing anything to him, despite him actually.
Every day, fast day. I'm in my old house. I got some shit I left in here.
Actually living in their territory. In retaliation, he found a lot and lived with his grandmother Alicia and his real father Yamor. Melly started shooting at rival gang members in 2010. It was around that time the war with THF-46 started to heat up. Melly actually jumped off the porch kind of late. He was a great student in school, but eventually he got sucked up in the streets. In February 2012, Melly caught his first body when he and Kiddo from 051 allegedly killed Shaq from 600 in an alley on 59th and Calumet, right where Melly lived. Melly mocked Shaq several times after the murder. He tweeted things like, Shaq was laying next to that garbage can, smelling like one. Melly also made several scornful tweets where he mocked 600 for not doing anything to him, despite him actually living in their territory. In retaliation for the murder of Shaq, C-Day from 600 and OJ from LeBron killed Fathead from 051.
See, and that's the crazy part. Instead of killing the person that they're trying to kill, they kill somebody else close to them just because they're relation. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, fuck's crazy.
March 2014, one of 051's most famous members, Lil Mark, was shot and killed at a bus stop, allegedly by D-Rose from 600 and Twilla from THF-46. Lil Mark was very close to Melly, and after several taunts from rapper Lil Durk...
Yo, Melly has that fucking that murder face for real though. I don't see him smiling in any of his videos. Any of these videos they make of him, he's always has that fucking, that face, you know what I'm saying? Crazy than the motherfucker, boy.
Durk, Melly decided to go after
I think he's gonna come in here and kill me just by the way he's looking at me like that.
him.
Bus stop, man. Hey, this bus stop right here, though. This a real famous place, yeah. This is a real famous place, B. Hey, this bus stop, this is a real famous place, B. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
Lil Durk was already famous and knew how to move, so he was difficult to catch. Melly therefore decided to get rid of members who were close to Lil Durk, to hurt him as much as possible. Just 2 months after the murder of Lil Mark, Melly got his revenge by allegedly killing Lil Durk's cousin, OTF Newski. Newski was sitting in his car in the 700 block of East 87th Street about 3:20 p.m. when Melly and Rocco from 051 came up to the side window from 2 different ways and shot Newski several times. Newski tried to drive away, but ultimately crashed the car. A short while later, Lil Durk arrived after getting the call. At the scene, he saw his cousin lying bloody in the car.
Yep, there it goes.
There is actually a picture.
And they make fun of that nigga for that. See, the streets are grimy, bro. These fucking streets are grimy. You know what I'm saying? And so are the players in it. Fuck.
Of of Lil Durk's reaction, which Drilla from 051 uploaded on Twitter, mocking Lil Durk and his deceased cousin. Melly's best friend, Crump, was not shy with the insults towards Newski either.
They left his ass right here.
Chino Burger, right?
You feel me?
Yeah.
They left his ass
Newski
out here.
Burger,
Folks
look at
been
that.
tweaking. Buying some shoes. Y'all see real niggas be up here though. Nigga play with me up here on Folks in this building, bitch on the news. I look like Newski. Hit his ass up right here on Pat. I'm with the nigga that did. He don't want to be on camera.
Melly did not stop here. Just a year later, he killed another close friend to Lil Durk, his manager, OTF Chino, who had just been featured in a music video for the diss song Bus Stop by THF-TP. OTF Chino died in a similar way as Newski. He was sitting in his car when Melly allegedly walked up to the side window and shot him in the head, leaving him DOA. Melly started mocking Chino after the murder while eating on IG Live, referring to his hamburger as a Chino burger. This was also something Crump imitated.
Yo, that nigga doesn't look like he's a tough nigga, dog, but he'll kill you quicker than a motherfucker, bro. Know what I mean? Like, skinny ass, tall motherfuckers, dog, but dangerous, dude. Crazy, right? Fucking crazy. He might not whoop your ass, but he'll fucking take your life. And go and eat a burger after that shit. Crazy.
Now I got that order for Newski. Chino burger. Chino burger. Yeah.
This nigga right here, he's very disrespectful too, man.
Oh, yeah. So, y'all with that OTLK shit? Oh, man. Hey, this motherfucker focused as hell, man. Y'all, this shit ain't done, man. Y'all put this shit back on the grill, man. This shit disgusting, man. Get this shit together, man. For real, this shit focused as hell, man. Straight up, man.
Just 5 days after the murder of Chino.
You know damn well he was mad he had to throw away a good fucking burger just to make that video, man. Shit, crazy. Just to disrespect people, the shit that the length they go to disrespect somebody, bro. You know what I mean? And to give views on this shit. This fucking world society.
Chino, Melly was allegedly on another hit together with Bebe from MOB, Motor from Jero City, and Rocco and Ario from 051, when they allegedly killed one of the founders of 600, Lil Boo. 1 month after the murder of Lil Boo, Melly himself was close to being killed. Melly, Ario, and Arrow from 051 were standing on the block when 15-year-old Raheem from THF-46 spotted them and started letting off shots with his .22 caliber Beretta. Melly got hit in both his head and his foot. Ario got hit in his right shoulder, and Arrow was grazed in the leg. Both Melly and Ario were taken in serious to critical.
If you're that man, we all know what happened to him, but if you're not gonna kill him, and if you don't have a good chance or a good aiming sight, don't take that risk, boy, because they're gonna know who you is and they're gonna kill you ass. I mean, that's what happened. They killed your ass. Cause I saw this shit. I saw the little clip about the shit. Like, I don't know how many videos they made of it. Like the 20 of the Melly clips, you know what I mean? That one motherfucker right there, he almost got killed. And they killed his ass for missing. If you're gonna kill this nigga, make sure you kill him, bro. Don't shoot at him and let him know who you is so he could come after you, bro. Rest in peace to
condition to Stroger Hospital. Fortunately, both survived, much thanks to the small caliber of the gun. This action would cost Raheem dearly because only 14 days later, Melly, Ario, and Arrow from 051 slid through and spotted Raheem and Twin from THF in an alley. Twin was shot in the foot and survived, but Raheem, who was shot multiple times in the back, was found dead on the scene by paramedics. 1.5 years later, it was time again. This time, he allegedly killed 2 people within 3 days. First, Lil Del from Folly Boys, allegedly in retaliation for a murder of Bankroll Q from 051, who was shot and killed at a party 12 hours earlier, allegedly by Lil Del, along with 2 other offenders. 3 days later, Melly would strike again, allegedly by killing Trayvon from THF-46, together with TTB Ness and Tristo from 051. Trayvon, who was shot in both the face and abdomen, also claimed Marvin World.
The latest man, and now these niggas get shot in the head, they be having good aim, bro. It's fucked up, but shit.
There is a high probability that Melly, who had very strong ties with Malltown and who lived near Trayvon in the 6400 block of South Ellis, spotted him outside of his apartment, and then followed him to kill him. Melly had now been involved in 3 murders of members from THF-46, Chino, Raheem, and Trayvon. Melly really terrorized them. In June 2017, Melly would allegedly catch another body, Lord from Quiet Money / Pocket Town. They were actually friends, but rumor has it that Melly snaked him out for money to bail out his brother Wu. Melly was actually arrested for this murder, but was later released due to lack of evidence. When Raheem was killed back in 2015, was his stepfather Bezu, who was also the leader of THF, in jail for the murder of Dominic from Touch Money, who was killed in 2009. This was a charge that Bezu later beat in 2017. In 2018, a year after his release, Bezu allegedly took revenge by killing Mubu Crump at a party together with Lil Steve from LeBron and a girl from 400 East Murder Drive. At the party were also Melly, who had a large sum of money on his head, allegedly put out by rapper Lil Durk. Bezu, Lil Steve, and the girl got the location to the party, pulled up, and expected to see Melly, but he was in the house. Instead, they spotted Crump, who they shot and killed. Crump was Melly's best friend. They were always around each other, and Crump mocked dead OTF members all the time, especially and Chino. Lil Durk even referred to Lil Steve as Crump's killer in the song No Auto Durk, where he said, "Can't have no Fifi on your block as long as Steve out here." After the murder of Crump, Melly wanted to punish Lil Durk again, and did that by allegedly killing his cousin Baby D from Central City Gangsters. However, Baby D was not the main target. The main target was Lil Durk's brother D-Thang, who also sat in the car when Melly started shooting. D-Thang was hit by multiple bullets in the abdomen and legs, but ultimately survived after several surgeries. D-Thang was later killed in June 2021. Melly had now killed 3 people close to Lil Durk, 2 of his cousins, Newski and Baby D, his manager OTF Chino, and was even close to ending his brother. In total, I have mentioned 9 murders Melly allegedly were involved in. Shaq from 600, Newski from Face World, OTF Chino from THF-46, Lil Boo from 600, Raheem from THF-46, Lil Del from Folly Boys, Trayvon from THF-46, Lord from Quiet Money / Pocket Town, and Baby D from Central City Gangsters. However, Lil Durk still had a bounty out on Melly. People from LeBron, THF-46, O-Block, 600, and Taytown were all out looking for him, but without success. Melly knew how to move. He was smart, but also reckless, and in the end, it was his cockiness and recklessness that killed him. In early September 2019, Melly was shot and killed at a party, allegedly by Nate from Taekwon World, a set that Melly and 051 were cordial with. The party was a gathering to celebrate the memory of Can't Get Right, who was killed by O-Block in the summer of 2018. A few weeks before the party, Melly and Nate had ended up in a dispute, which ended with Melly shooting up his house while his girlfriend and newborn baby were home. This is why Nate did what he did. It came out pretty quickly who had committed the murder, because the street always talk. 051 and Taekwon World instantly became enemies. The alleged killer, Nate, got locked up due to a gun charge just months after the murder, which is not a coincidence, and will be released in May 2024. 051 is most definitely waiting for him. Melly-Way was created to honor the memory of Melly, and a year after the murder, Melly-Way retaliated by killing Richie Jerk from Taekwon World. This was the short version of the story of Melly. The long version will be in the description. Thank you.
Man, that's just crazy, dog. For real, these people are crazy out there, man. It's dangerous, man. This world is fucking dangerous. Can't say that shit enough, because it's true, man. You know what I mean? Your kids, your brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? You watch them grow up, and then they start hitting the streets. They started meeting the wrong people, and they start getting dragged away from you, and you try to pull them towards you to save them, but the friends is more powerful than family in some cases. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could raise your kids or your brothers. I'm saying your brothers, like, because your parents aren't there, you got to raise your kids, your brothers by yourself. But once the streets gets a hold of your siblings or even yourself, you get pulled more into it. And then when your family tries to pull you back, you're already at the level like, nah, fucking my homies is my family. I'm sticking with them, you know what I mean? And then you learn in the end, either you die or you're locked up, you know what I mean? And when you're locked up, your homies ain't there for you. But your parents are still there for you, you know what I'm saying? But the world is crazy, bro. Where everybody's going through the same shit, different place, different race. That's all it is, bro. But let me know what you think about this reaction. Let me know if you guys think I should do the long version, because like I said, I like doing these right here. Because, I mean, this is just something interesting for me to look at and see how other people are living their lives in other states, you know? But if you guys have any recommendations, like, oh, do story on these people from New York, or, you know what I mean, from Detroit, let me know, man. I'm more willing to do it. You know what I mean? Just let me know how to get a hold of it. Send me a description, all that shit. But alright then, man. This is the essay coming at you with another one. Hit that like, dislike, comment, subscribe, share it, and if you watch it to the end, good looking. Much love out to y'all, man. Peace out. Rato.